Freakish Cheeks, welcome back to the channel. I am Joanna. I have another art vlog for you today. It is currently April 22nd, 2025. I got accepted into an art gallery being held at my local mall. Editing Joanna here, some info that I forgot to mention. So I don't know if accepted is the right word because I heard about this gallery thing from an ad on Instagram and then I clicked DM for more information. And then the manager, whoever, just emailed me all of the information regarding the gallery and the submission form. So I don't know if they like picked and chose who they wanted in this gallery or if they just accepted everybody until they ran out of space, because they didn't ask to see like a portfolio or my art or anything before they sent over this like the contract and everything. Yeah, I think I just got in. I don't think I had to like beat anybody out or anything. I'm filling out the submission form right now, so I pulled up a bunch of paintings out of the basement. This is all stuff that I did during college. This is what I will be displaying. I can display up to 10 artworks. And of course I want to fill up all 10 spots, so I have 6 paintings, and then I wanted to add in my poetry books as well, but then I realized there is no way for me to display these books where people can actually like flip through them and read them without them being able to steal the books. So I realized poetry books is probably not the best thing to display in this gallery because again, it's a mall and I don't trust people at the mall. So instead of poetry books, I'll be displaying some of my digital art prints. So we have 4 digital art prints, 6 paintings, and guess I realized that tiny art prints next to huge paintings is gonna look a little funny. I will figure it out. So this gallery is going to be held in one of the closed stores. I think it was Forever 21 that shut down. So all of the art is going to be hung on the like store structures that are already there, which actually makes things really easy for me because now I just need to make sure that my art has like a wire or something on the back in order to hang it. So I'm off to the dollar store because I need frames for my little mini prints because this obviously cannot be hung by itself. You have reached your destination. Target acquired. I'm gonna jazz these up now with paint. So I got the base coat down on all 4 of these frames, and now I have a little helper inspecting all of my paint. I finished painting these frames at about 12:30 in the morning the night before I gotta go hang them up at the gallery. I made the frames to like extend the painting, and I think they came out pretty good. Also made a whole mess of the table. It's a good thing acrylic doesn't stick to glass. It is 9:44 in the morning. We are off to the mall. So this is the display case, the empty windows. As you can see, somebody already hung their stuff up. So there's a lot of space, and then inside looks really weird at the moment because, like I said earlier, this door has closed. So it's just empty with the lights off and stuff pushed against the wall. It looks really weird. There's my pile of shit I gotta hang up. So they gave us a bucket of hooks and other weird hardware that I'm not quite sure how to use, but I know that they hook into these little holes here on these frames. I gotta say, this is the weirdest framing structure I have seen for an art gallery. I mean, it is literally built into the infrastructure of a mall store. So this will be an experience. So we have a problem. I was trying to get the little thingy to go into the little holes, and then it fell, which knocked on the one that I already had hung. And then this happened. Fucking broken frame. So obviously I had to throw out the glass for this one, so this one just doesn't have a protective cover now, but looks like I can only use these big ones because these ones actually have hooks in the back, so they slot into those holes better. The smaller ones are just little pegs, so that's a lot less secure. So I was looking around the back of the store trying to find something to stand on because I'm sure I need to reach the taller holes, and then some guy walks in and stands by the entrance, and I thought he was the guy that the manager sent over, like a tall person to help me reach the tall stuff, the higher stuff. So I go over and I'm like, hey, are you the tall person that was sent to help me? And he goes, no. And I'm like, oh, well, hi. And he's like, you know, this other store is moving in. And I'm like, okay, cool. I don't know anything about that. And he goes, oh, well, then what do you do? And I was like, the art. And I point to my stuff. He goes, oh, that's cool. And then he keeps talking about, I'm pushing a heavy block. And then he keeps talking about the store. And I'm like, okay, I've never heard of this company before. And then he goes, so how'd you get all that stuff on your face? Is that like tattoos or makeup or what? And I'm like, it's powder, it's eyeshadow. And he goes, oh. And I'm like, okay, well, I gotta get back to hanging the art. And he goes, okay, you keep at it, baby. And then I realized, oh, by tattoos, he probably meant the X's on my face. I forgot I had those on my face until he walked away. But still, odd comments. So for the small frames, I decided that I am using like bouquet floral wire, whatever it's called, and wrapping it through the holes and then through the little hook on the back of the frame. And for the ones that are going vertical, I have a piece of wire going all the way around the back pole to keep it centered and steady and not like slanting sideways. Because these big hooks are way too big to hold up these guys. It just kind of like covers a piece of the bottom and it looked really awkward, so this looks way better. Okay, problem number 2. This painting is actually a 2-parter on a separate canvas that go side by side like this, but it's way too high for me to reach another hook on the top holes, so there is no way for me to hang this. So now it's just gotta be a 1-parter. See, if I could get a second set of hooks on the top holes, I could have them balance one on the bottom and then like put a wire around the top to hang it, and that would work, but I can't reach that high. So we're stuck with 1. There's a bit of dead space right here, so I think maybe I can hang the other half of ruptured space in it, maybe? Okay, I checked outside and this one definitely fills in that dead space. It is being held on with command strips right now. There's one in the top corner, one in the bottom corner, keeping it stuck to the wall here, and then I have command strips and wire going around the back pole. All right, here's your awkward inside angle. This is how I see it at the moment from behind the glass. And here we are all set up. Unfortunately, there is no way to videotape this without getting horrendous glares, but here we are. This is the oddest formatting I have ever had to hang artwork because we have random little poles that are not meant for artwork, but we did good. Yeah. Here's another view from really far away, all the way down the food court. So I got to the mall around 10 and finished setting up around 11:50. So that was roughly 2 hours, 1.5 to 2 hours of setting that up. Oh my god, it was so fucking hot behind that window because like we were right under the like the showcase lights. So the entire time I'm just standing there sweating. It was really gross. I did get to meet 2 of the other artists. So the first one was when I was stepping out of my car when I first got here. She was like getting into her car and I saw her staring at me when I was pulling this huge stack of paintings out of the back of my car, and she's like, hey, I just got done putting my stuff up. It's on the 2nd floor. And I was like, cool, thank you. And then just as I was finishing up, another man came in and he started setting up as I was just about to leave. So I talked to him a little bit. He seems cool. It feels really weird leaving my art in a mall. I never thought I would have my art in a mall, but I mean, that's actually really good publicity. Obviously, I'm not getting paid for this, but I'm also not paying for this either. So, free publicity, I'll take it. Also, they will be putting up, like the mall people will be putting up a QR code for each artist, so people can like actually get in contact with me with my Instagram and my Linktree and all of that. So like, that's good. Not just publicity, but also like contact. Yay. That is all for this video. Thank you for watching. Please remember to like, comment, and subscribe. If you want to see more of me, then click the link in the description box so you can find Instagram, other Instagram, TikTok, a whole bunch of other stuff involving me. And I will see you in the next video. Bye!